Imagine you're looking for a standard power drill. At a local hardware store, the model you want costs $50, but on Amazon, that exact same brand is listed for $30. One click later, the physical box is sitting on your doorstep. Operating with this kind of aggressive discount pricing usually leads to bankruptcy. For its first 2 decades, Amazon essentially existed with absolute zero net earnings, reinvesting every cent into its own expansion. This net income chart shows a sharp break. After 20 years of a flat line, the company reached a massive inflection point in 2018, posting $10.1 billion. While profit spiked, retail prices remained flat. The deals didn't disappear. So how does a massive company generating $10 billion in net profit maintain a storefront built entirely on undercutting the market? Traditional retail supply chains rely on the manufacturer's suggested retail price, or MSRP. It's a structure designed to protect the margins of physical brick-and-mortar stores. A traditional $50 purchase is divided between the manufacturer, wholesaler, and retailer to cover costs and profit. Amazon circumvents this by buying direct in massive bulk, eliminating the middleman entirely. They maintain the manufacturer's cut while dropping the final price to $35. Their logistics infrastructure is built to survive on tiny profit margins per item because they move millions of units. They rely on sheer physical volume to make the math of low-margin retail work. While this explains how they survive selling cheap products, breaking even on physical goods still fails to explain those billions in net profit. Amazon no longer owns the majority of the inventory sitting in its own warehouses. Instead, millions of independent businesses use the site as a third-party marketplace. Every time an independent merchant makes a sale, Amazon takes a guaranteed 15 to 20% cut, along with additional fees for fulfillment and shipping. To reach the massive crowds of consumers looking for deals, those same merchants are forced to buy digital advertising, paying Amazon for the visibility required to stay relevant on the platform. Meanwhile, a completely separate division called Amazon Web Services provides the cloud computing infrastructure for the rest of the world's digital economy. AWS operates with massive profit margins, often generating more than half of Amazon's total operating profit. Physical retail acts as a loss-leading mechanism designed to feed high-margin businesses like seller fees, advertising, and cloud computing. Amazon has moved beyond simple retail into a role as a high-margin landlord and data infrastructure provider. The storefront is the public-facing layer of a much deeper operation. Heavily discounted consumer products function as a decoy, serving as a necessary cost to keep the platform populated with active users. This flywheel model shows how consumer traffic becomes the actual commodity. Cheap goods attract the audience, which forces merchants to pay fees and advertising costs to reach them, funding the very infrastructure that provides more cheap goods. Consumer traffic provides the bait the company needs to extract its billions from the broader digital economy.